Greetings, wondrous beings. Welcome to episode 6. And as it stands here and now, I haven't actually created a title, or I don't even have a theme as such. So, in the spirit of fostering spontaneity and improvisation and just living in the moment of the now, I thought it would be quite fun for me to change it up and do something a little bit different from the past few episodes. If you haven't seen those, it would be great if you go check them out and see if there's any resonance with any of those and if they speak to your heart. But yes, today is very spontaneous. So I love tarot cards, angel cards, oracle cards. I really enjoy them, and they've been a part of. Oh. And so it is. So those are hardy dars, very common and popular in this beautiful country where I reside, South Africa. If you are a local, you'll definitely know who those guys are. And if you're a foreigner from somewhere else, if anything, the Hadidar is worthwhile coming to hear them wake you up in the morning. You don't even need an alarm bell or an alarm clock. Those guys will do the job. So yes, like I was saying, angel cards, tarot cards, or just pulling some cards, I have always been a part of my life. I know that they are not accepted by all humans on this planet. In fact, they are in some communities, I guess, deemed to reflect a lot of darkness or seem to be a little bit in the witchcraft territory, or conjuring up all kinds of things, I guess, that some people believe they conjure up. But in my world and in my space, I really believe that they just bring messages, and everything operates on the universal law of frequency and vibration. And if your intentions are pure, and if your heart is pure, and you only wish to get guidance of that is for your highest good and your highest benefit, and you commune with the spirits that have your back all the time, then I really feel they can be really powerful, in fact. So with me here today, in the spirit of this being the first time I do any of this kind of stuff, and even reading cards intuitively is quite a new area for me, especially reading them for other people. I am also fostering and learning that skill. But for the premise of today and the here and the now, I have this wonderful little deck, which I'm actually creating. So it's actually a work in progress deck. And at the moment, I have 117 cards in this little deck that I have handcrafted, handwritten, in the day and age where everything is either becoming AI or typed out or text. I really feel that the written word and the doodle and the scribe is going to be actually something really sacred and special. So these cards are becoming something quite unique and magical in my life and in my world. And I've used them for a couple of reads, and they are, dare I say, really powerful. So let's have some fun, shall we? So I'm just going to literally pull out one card for today. Going to hopefully be short and sweet. It's 4 minutes in already. Let's see what comes out, and then perhaps the message that reveals itself will, I've been told to stop right here. The message that reveals itself will guide how long or how short this actually will be. So what's emerged is card number 64. There it is. And it says, be real, not perfect. Then observe who sticks around. I mean, come on now. I'm on episode 6, apologies. I'm on episode 6. And If you've checked any of the past episodes, you'll definitely know how the message has been all around me showing up here in my raw and realness and being as authentic as I possibly can, even sharing tales with you about one of my micro habits being walking barefoot everywhere I go. And that has fostered quite a lot of in quite a few people. But nonetheless, in the spirit of keeping it real and raw, I think this is just like a perfect message for me to, I guess, to talk around a little bit. And let's just see what's revealing itself in terms of the little doodle that I did. So I crafted these doodles first, and then I wrote the messages on them afterwards. And I didn't think about it. I just did it in the order that they just naturally emerged. And I did that for a reason. So often we have this expectation or this belief that we need to have everything aligned and sorted and planned out. We try to strategize our lives from the moment we wake up and go for a pee to the moment we shut our eyes when we've had a long day, sometimes and most of the time. And what life has really been revealing to me over the past couple of years, I would say probably from the onset of around 2018, when I started the homeschooling journey with my boys. Unbeknown to me, I was thinking that I was going to be taking them out of a educational system that I guess I didn't necessarily align with, and I saw how destructive it was being for our family unit, and not only for my boys. There'll definitely be another video around more on homeschooling. But the message here for me now and today is just to share with you how this journey was initially thought to be one for my children, and how it ended up being a journey that was for absolutely every single person in our family unit, especially for our immediate, my husband and our two children, of course. But for me, I can only speak from my perspective and my experience. The unschooling process, which is what usually has to take place and has to be fostered when you start homeschooling your children, especially if they've been in school before. It's usually step one or phase one of the process. The unschooling journey for me, wow, guys. I almost feel like I'm still undergoing it in many aspects and in many shapes and forms. And it got to reveal to me how unauthentic I was, and perhaps I still am in some ways. It got to reveal to me how societally conditioned I had been. And it got, I guess, to reveal to me how fake and unauthentic I was. And I think that as hard as that is, it's been quite a beautiful process, because I've grown to, I guess, what's the right word I'm searching for? I've grown to discover myself again. I've grown to accept the life that has been presented to me. And it's also fostered the ability for me to just trust in the process. It's made me far more connected to not only myself, but to a energy and a consciousness that is far greater, not to undermine who and what I am, because I am part of that grand and great consciousness. But yes, it just made me so aware of trusting the process. Just trust. And get out of the head, get into the heart, so that you can get into your body on a visceral level. We are privileged enough to experience this dimension in 3D, and it means coming with this beautiful vessel that we've chosen to come with. So reflecting back on this, be real, not perfect, then observe who sticks around. Wow. So my life is very different now compared to what it was in 2018. My friends are very different. Dare I say that I really only have a few friends that I can actually put on one hand right now. It was probably already like that in 2018, but those friends that I had at the time aren't the friends that I have now. And it also made me realize that my best friend has to always be myself, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to walk with this person every day, breathe with this person, commune with this person on a breath to breath basis. And if I don't like the person that I'm seeing here in the mirror, and even now, right now on this camera, as I record this, then wow, fuck, I don't know if I can trust anyone else who doesn't know the real me. So yes, I have seen many people come and many people go, and it's been beautiful. It was really heart sore, and I'm sure it will still be heart sore, or there will be moments where the heart aches a little bit. And I still think about those friendships and those people with such fondness and kind memories. And despite the challenges that were faced, I, upon reflection, smile in so much gratitude, because it has ultimately assisted in shaping and leading me to this moment in the here and the now. A very different person, a person who would probably never have had the guts or the confidence to do something like this. In fact, I shared with my sister today how I had just started a YouTube channel. And I've kept it very hush-hush and top secret, I guess. And I've not shared this channel with people on social media or anything like that. I've really, in the spirit of conjuring up and using the power of the YouTube algorithm, am actually curious and interested to find who comes across this page and who it, I guess, resonates with, and what energies are drawn here. Perhaps no one will be drawn here, and that's okay, like I've said in previous episodes. And if people do decide to come on this journey with me on my daily vlogs, then hey, that's just an added bonus. And how lucky am I to have some members on the team who want to walk alongside me. So if you are here for the very first time, welcome. And we're 13 minutes into the video, so halala, magic number 13. There's clearly something in this message, or something about my energy or the way I look or sound or speak, that resonates beyond just the mind and the logic. But I trust that it's resonating with you on a visceral level and deep within your heart. So yes, I think I've shared all that I wish to share with you, and perhaps just some final thoughts on this little card that I've pulled out today. And this image at the back, it kind of looks like a imperfect flower and how it ripples out. And I only wish that the energy that I have to share ripple out in whichever shape, way, and form it needs to ripple out. They do say that your energy is medicine, and it will either heal some, or it will activate something in others. And I really feel that that's exactly why I'm here and what I've been called to do and share. And I am very imperfect, but isn't there perfection in that? Even in the imperfection, there is perfection right there, because I guess everything is a little imperfect. And what does perfection actually mean? I mean, if you think about a tree growing in a forest, it always grows towards the light, and it's faced to tackle and be rooted by the storms and the winds that it perhaps faces. So it's very seldom that you come across this tree that grows perfectly upright. It's usually turning to one side or turning to the other, or perhaps growing diagonally, or however the elements have decided for it to grow and rise towards the light. And I think that is so beautiful. For so many years, I guess I was trying to be the tree that was growing perfectly upright. And when the storms and the winds came my way, wow, it was very uncomfortable, very unpleasant. And I would try and remove myself from those storms in as many shape, way, and forms. But sometimes the shelter isn't there to shield you. Sometimes it is, and when it is, we must definitely be thankful and grateful for those moments, because it offers us a moment of reprieve and rest and introspection and perhaps reflection. At least what upon thinking about it and in hindsight, that's, I guess, how I really want to move forward seeing it. But life has definitely been, and I feel will continue to really challenge us in ways and force us to grow in the way that is nurturing and encouraging of us growing into our true divine nature. And that means hooking to the left, hooking to the right, but ultimately always reaching up towards the light and ensuring that our roots anchor deep beneath the soil and the ground. So with that having been said, and 16:33 on the clock, I wish to bid you farewell. Stay magical, stay bright, and remember to keep sowing those seeds, flowing with the energy so that you can grow and begin to glow. Until we meet again, stay magical, you wondrous human. Peace out.